Razer just updated their 13-inch Blade Stealth model. So what comes in the box and is it any good? Let's find out. I bet there's plastic wrap on it. What's up everyone, I'm the Everyday Dad, and if I can figure it out, you can figure it out. So I'm a very big fan of Razer laptops. You've seen my previous video when I covered the Razer Blade 15 from earlier in this year, and when I heard that they came out with the 11th gen version of the Blade 13 Stealth, there's so many words. When I saw that they updated that, I obviously had to get it. Nobody provided this to me, I purchased it myself, and Amazon just dropped it off 5 seconds ago. So let's crack this sucker open, because I am very excited. I'm always looking for small portable machines that I can use. Right now I use an iPad to manage all of my day-to-day activities, but there's a few things that I can't use an iPad for, or I can't even use my MacBook for. And let's see if maybe we can use the Razer Blade to do it. You ready? Okay. We got that, which is probably the power brick, if I remember correctly, from the Razer Blade 15. And much like the Razer Blade 15, thank you, Razer, for giving me a box inside of a box. But I'm gonna say, here's my question, because I see it right now. The Forward Stewardship Council promotes environmentally appropriate, socially beneficial, and economically viable management. Thank you. But do we need 2 boxes? Could we maybe be better members of the Forest Stewardship Council and just have 1 box? I'm just saying. So let's see what we got today. This is a much smaller. Man, this does look much smaller than the box for the 15. But let's see what our power system looks like. Oh, some kind of a cable. All right, so it does have a charging brick. It's not just straight up USB-C, I don't think. So let's see here. If you get the Razer Blade 15 Advanced model, you do get USB-C charging option. And hey, maybe I was wrong. This is a USB-C power adapter. Can you see that? It's got an actual 100-watt power brick, but it also does USB-C. So that's pretty fancy. Okay, you ready? Here comes the big part. Ah! Whoops. Well, I thought it was gonna lift up, not tilt out. So let's, okay. Take 2. Ah! Okay, go green with Razer. All right, Razer, thank you for wanting me to go green. That is small. Okay, we'll set you aside. What else do we get inside of the box? Biodegradable airbags. Okay, so those are biodegradable. Excellent. We get some paperwork. This box is kind of weird. Can you see that? Where the box is like, it almost seems like this top part's gonna fall off, but it doesn't. Some kind of magic. You don't care about the box. I love packaging material. I don't know why. I'm a logistics nerd, so packaging material always fascinates me. All right, Razer, got the logo. Let's open. Let's open up the, come on, don't make me tear you. There we go. Let's open up the documentation. Thank you for choosing Razer Systems. Well, thank you very much. Please do not return the laptop to your retailer. We'll see. We'll see. Congratulations, there's no turning back. We made that joke last time, so we won't make it again. Razer Blade Stealth 13. Thank you. Ooh, these are some fancy. I do really like stickers. I don't know why. I never put them on anything. I just have this thing where I really like stickers. You get an assortment of stickers here, and you get a microfiber cloth. Now you might be saying to yourself, Everyday Gary, microfiber cloth, that's not, why would they provide one of those with a laptop? Well, let me tell you, as somebody that has owned a Razer Blade 15 for a few months now, if they use the same material, this will be, you'll need this, because it'll get smudges. So let's set that aside. Let's get to the laptop. I love how small this is. This does have a dedicated graphics card. It's got the i7 1165 G7, the GTX 1650 Ti, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabyte solid state drive. We'll crack this open in a second, but I do like that they're able to fit all of that in such a tiny package. And that, again, much like the Razer Blade 15, that feels incredible. I've got to give Razer credit where it's due. Like, their finishes are probably my favorite. I'm not one of the people that say, I love matte black everything, but I do like matte finishes, because I'm a boring person, and that is incredible. You can see the cooling system that we've got, probably intake, outtake here, or maybe these are speakers on the back. We'll find out in a second. I like this. One of my main problems with the Razer Blade 15 was it had that big neon green logo. You don't have that anymore, you just have a regular logo. We've got USB-C, USB-A, and that's it on that side. Then we've got USB-C, USB-A, and headphones, so not the best I/O in the world, but good enough for a little Ultrabook. Nothing on the back. All right, let's crack it. Let's not crack it open again, but let's open it up. Okay. Boom. Woo-hoo! That is beautiful. Is there a little ding on there already? Okay, no, they're not a ding, just a little thing came on it. So yep, we already talked about the 11th gen Core i7, 4-core, 8-thread, up to 2.8 gigahertz. Thunderbolt 4. I've never had, this might be my first Thunderbolt 4 thing. I don't think that the speeds are any different. It just accepts a wider variety of tools. That screen is pretty nice though. 120 hertz refresh rate, more for gaming, and I'm more of a productivity person, but we'll give it a shot. This feels incredible. Top firing speakers, Intel Core i7, THX spatial audio. Okay, man, that feels good. How's the keyboard feel? That's what matters to me, right? Testing the keyboard. It feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. I mean, it's not MacBook. It feels a little mushier than maybe my MacBook keyboard, but it feels fine enough. The trackpad feels good. It's gigantic for like a Windows trackpad. I mean, look at that thing. That's like a Dell XPS or MacBook sized trackpad for a 13-inch laptop. That's pretty incredible. Man, this thing feels light. I cannot wait to try this out with like video editing and stuff like that, because if this can work, man, that's gonna be awesome. So let's go ahead and turn this sucker on. Might have to plug it in. You in? There we go. On. Power up. Where did that sound effect come from? Man, what a day. I'm very excited about this. Look, cell phones are great. They're not necessarily something that I get too worked up about, but I love laptops and computers. Those are my favorite things to talk about. So I obviously had to purchase this as soon as I saw that it was a thing. The 1650 Ti is much like what they've had on all their other models. I do think it's starting to get kind of long in the tooth. I would have much rather preferred a 1660 Ti. You do have to accept some limitations because of how small this body is. My biggest concern now that we've got an i7 in here and a dedicated graphics card is going to be the thermal management. That's going to concern me an awful lot because I've seen the 15 is fine, but the smaller you get, the more you try to cram things in there, you start having thermal problems. So let's let this boot up. We're gonna check, see how everything performs, see if we actually get what we thought we got. Then we're gonna turn it off, crack it open, see if we have any upgradability, see what kind of thermal system they actually have built in here. So, okay, and now we finally got it turned on. It did its little internal things, and now we are setting up Windows for the very first time on the brand new Razer Blade 13 Stealth. The fans have turned on. You can can you hear them? They're not super loud, but they are noticeable. And hold on, we gotta let, there's Cortana.
And I'm here to help.
We gotta let Cortana do her thing. Can you hear the fans? They are kicking up a little bit. Like I said, it's a small laptop. They gotta move the heat out of there somewhere. So yes, we are in the United States. Yes, I would like to use the United States. Skip, connect. Sorry, team, you don't get to see my Wi-Fi password. That's a joke that just never gets old. And I like something else I like. When you make YouTube videos about screens, it's always nice when the screen goes back enough that it helps with the above head camera and the thumbnails. This will be very easy to take thumbnails on. Thank you, Razer. You're looking after us tech YouTubers. Oh, and this has Windows Hello. Wow, very nice. A 13-inch laptop that has Windows Hello. That's awesome. I love that. The Razer Blade 15, the standard one, does not have Windows Hello. So that's incredible that this has it. I mean, this is a very expensive laptop, so I would hope that it has some of these higher end features. Because the 15 cost roughly the same, and it has a lot of the same specs, minus the new 11th gen. But I like that it has Windows Hello. That's really cool. I don't have an Android phone, and I probably will not get one Windows, so stop trying to get me to do that. Nope, we will only be saving files to this PC because I am a caveman, and I don't trust them cloud storage services. And what I like is that my Windows account already has the Mac OS Big Sur background, which is my favorite. This is my favorite computer background of all time, so you'll see it on all of my devices. Initial impressions, the trackpad is actually really good. It's for a 13-inch laptop, it's very big. Like I said, the click is good, the keyboard's okay. The speakers, we'll check out the speakers in a second. We're installing the Razer Updater, so we won't do too much on that right now. So let's see, control. So let's see here, let's do system. Let's view RAM and processor speed. So we do have the 11th gen Core i7, 2.8 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of RAM. Everything's looking real good. Obviously the display is not as nice as the XPS line. Like that XPS line with the additional space right here is amazing, but this does have the fast refresh rate. You're not gonna be able to, the problem with fast refresh rates, right, is I can't properly show you because we're not recording in like 120 hertz. You can't see the difference, but it looks pretty nice. It's very crisp. Trackpad's good, keyboard's good. There's a little bit of flex, but that's a very rigid laptop screen, so I appreciate that. Now that we've got it all set up, let's shut it down and let's crack it open and see what we physically get from the computer. Because it's got the Razer, it's all the same Razer stuff that you've seen before, so you'll be able to hopefully, ooh. And it does, can you see this? It does definitely have some of these same smudgeability. It's better than the Razer Blade 15, but you can still see that you will definitely, can you see that? You'll definitely need that microfiber cloth. We've only just cracked it out of the box, and there's already, yeah. Probably will have to get a skin for this, just like I did with the other Razer Blade. But let's open up the chassis. I made sure this time to actually have my kit ready to go so that we don't have to waste time. Because you know who hates wasting time? Me. I hate wasting time. Now, if we remember I know we've been comparing this a lot to the Razer Blade 15, but that's just because that was my first ever Razer laptop. And it really impressed me in a lot of ways. And this one so far, I really like. The thing that I did not like about the XPSs was I hated how hard it was to get the bottom of the machine off. So let's check out and see if there's a lot of things that we can upgrade on here. Maybe we'll need to do an upgrading video because I do like making those videos. You all seem to like it when we show just how easy it is to upgrade these Windows laptops, which is a huge deal. Like, as somebody that primarily uses Mac and Apple products, it's really nice when you get a machine that you can actually upgrade yourself, so you don't have to spend the money that an OEM will charge for things like RAM, which is dirt cheap anymore, or even another M.2 solid-state drive. Okay, so we got all of them off. Let's crack this thing open. Hopefully it's as easy to open as the 15. And it was pretty darn easy. That was not too bad. Yeah, they have a really good design here. I like, if they could figure out a way, Razer, if you can figure out a way to keep this same like matte finish and make it a little less smudging, this is the best. Like, my favorite, bar none, finish on a laptop. It's amazing. Okay, so we do have a little bit of a thermal pad there for the solid state drive. So let's see what we got. Okay, we have the fans, the heat pipes. I wonder what all the numbers are for. But it's not, I'm not seeing, where's the RAM? The RAM's got to be in here somewhere, right? Is this just like a, here's the M.2 drive, which we did power off before operation. Thank you. But would I have known that if I had to crack this open? So we figured out that we needed to take this off. Here's the big battery. Looks like a 4602 milliamp hour battery. The Wi-Fi card. I'm not seeing another spot for an M.2 drive, so it looks like this is the only drive we're gonna get, which kinda sucks. This makes me feel like it's unupgradable, at least for like the hobbyists, because this is all one piece that's not budging, and I don't really want to take the whole thing off. All right, so I think we're gonna call it there. Let's screw this stuff back on. Let's check under the battery. Maybe there's something you can do under the battery. I want to at least look there before I call it and say that, no, you should not be upgrading this yourself, but pretty sure this is going to be a laptop that we're going to have to say, no, do not try to upgrade this yourself. Whatever you buy, that's how it's going to be, because, yeah, this is not the norm, what I normally find when I buy or when we make videos about Windows laptops. And maybe it's just that it's smaller. It does look like you can upgrade the SSD. Only one SSD slot though, so. Okay, and under the battery, yeah, there's nothing here. It's just all the stuff for the monitor. Yeah, there's no RAM upgradability into that. So the RAM's under here somewhere, and we cannot get to it. So initial impressions are, it looks like an amazing little laptop. I'm really excited to dig into this. Build quality seems great. Performance should be amazing. Very excited to see how the 11th gen works for my productivity tasks that I require of it. Maybe a little bit of light gaming. I've been playing some Witcher 3. There's been some gaming going on in the house. And if you know how to upgrade this RAM, leave me a comment down below, because I would love to figure out how to actually get some more RAM in this thing other than the 16 gigabyte. 16 gigabyte, kind of on the low end of RAM, as I was planning on upgrading it myself. And if you like this video and you're looking at other productivity devices, here's my video on the iPad Air that just came out and what I think about it 1 week after it was released. And you can click right here. Click, 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 click. Thanks for watching.